go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Squeeze, double.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Redskins.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be third down. They'll look to throw, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. On second down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Haskins will throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now Haskins. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's crashing.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
30 base.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max pitch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
14. Steelers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Haskins to throw. He finds his man Johnson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Third down. Here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Steven Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On first down, Swift. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here we go on second and 12. They'll roll him out right. Going right, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're out. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Ty Johnson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line. And the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Ty Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for Redskins touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Redskins 41, Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
On second down, Love. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They give to Johnson going right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
55, Mike, 55. Bound to lose one. Mike, hands in. 5. Tackles.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He can run for it, and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback would be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Watch the safety creep.
Now it's him carry for Johnson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Steelers' 16-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
Again, it's Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It's poke 3. Football's out. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And Zerline's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
8 read. 16 showed up. Double tight, double tight.
Hey. 4 down.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Second down and inches. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
With the score, Redskins 44, Steelers 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 14. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Johnson running right. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned it nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Redskins. I'm coming. Watch out. Showing it.
Now Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. Big hold to the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Right back to him on 1st down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocated. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't give it.